your relationship, to me, your relationship with your mother is much deeper and complexer than just not being in a relationship with her.
I mean, then how does that translate to other relationships? Because I feel like the same could be said of, like, for instance, like, all of the researchers who are choosing not to acknowledge right now the protests, the riots, the Black Lives Matter, all of that. It's like, yeah, but they're still working in labs and you know, using work that we all contribute to. Am I in relationship with them as well? You know, like, I don't, who's out? You know, it's like, does that mean everyone have to have a relationship with everyone? You know, I don't. Where is the choice here?
Yeah, that's a valuable question to continue to explore. Of, like, I think one of the things that you're identifying is, for example, people who are in the tech industry or any industry and, like, kind of not really present to what's happening or choosing not to be involved with what's happening. You know, that denial of the relationship doesn't necessarily get you out of being in a relationship with it. It just means that perhaps there's a denial of sort of how we are present or in relationship to the world, which drives some of these issues, right? The not being present to structural racism, systemic racism, and all of the things that come with that, abuse, neglect, violence, not being in relationship to it actually drives the issue, it's part of the creation of the problem. It's only when we choose to actually engage in the relationship that we can then assert our power and have choices with how the relationship is. Because a relationship is
I don't know. That actually brought up some pretty negative feelings that I have about Alvin, because that means that I don't have the potential to, like, not call that a relationship. Like, I don't want that to be. But there's the real Ariel human that is, like, it.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, in some way, right, you'll always have some, even if it's just a memorial of a relationship with Alvin. Certainly you are in relationship to him right now because you're being violated by the relationship and you're angry and you're pissed off and you're having to do all this crazy jumping through hoops to get your kid back. You know, it's his evasion of being in a relationship to you is hurting your child. Right? If he was able to just, you know, if you were able to be in relationship with each other, even if it was the choice to have a non-relationship, except for just to take care of the child, it would be better, right? It's the turning the back on the relationship and completely neglecting the fact that it's there that creates so much like drag on the situation.
Yeah. There's something also that came up for me this week. Well, I guess since Tuesday, about the unknown, like basically how scary it is for people to engage with something that they don't understand, right? And for me, like, I think my natural curiosity brings me there, where I'm always engaging with things that I don't understand. So it's like this normal thing, like, especially I think this goes back to taking feedback well or not taking it well. I think a lot of people don't take feedback well, so they are like afraid of negative feedback and they feel like hurt by it. But I don't feel that way. I feel like very receptive to it and like willing to understand the problem and then try to like fix it if